Hello, everybody. My name is Marcassolli Luca. I'm the technical manager here in VALETUDO, and today I'm gonna speak about the exosome, a rising trend in science and cosmetic fields. So let's go with the slides. First of all, exosomes are one of the most prominent trends of this year, and they're gaining increasingly attention in both medical and cosmetic fields, not only for the scientific relevance, but also from a marketing perspective, as always. However, as many of you may know, with similar topics, while exosomes are widely discussed, only a few truly understand their nature and function in depth. Today, I will briefly explore this topic, aiming to clarify some of the key points about the exosomes. Point one, yes, they are very small. Exosomes are microscopic vesicles measuring approximately 30 to 50 nanometers, and they have the ability to interact actively to the skin due to their small size and unique biochemical composition. The structure consists of a double phospholipid bilayer, identical to the one found in human cell, but also to the one found in liposomes and niosomes, so other vesicle carrier largely used in cosmetic fields. But these features allows exosome to be easily absorbed by the skin, much like liposomes or niosomes. However, despite their role as a carrier for cosmetic actives, their primary function is not merely serve as a delivery system. We must keep in mind that liposomes and niosomes are artificially made only to be a carrier for active in cosmetic and medical fields. In this case, exosomes exist naturally, so they are cross-communication linker between cells, and their core function is to act as a powerful stimulation to cell growth and tissue regeneration, which was one of the first applications in medicine. Following these findings, cosmetic technology has developed methods to isolate exosomes from botanical sources, and using advanced techniques such as microfiltration and ultracentrifugation. But let's come back to the structure of the exosome. As you can see, also there are also many transmembrane protein instead of the normal simple bilayer membrane, which are composed liposomes and neosomes. And in this case, those proteins act as a mediator to cross-cell communication, and they can link the exosome to other human cells. And you can see that inside there are many interesting structure like the proteins, mRNA, DNAs, and mitochondrial DNA. So the function of the exosome is quite complicated, and their biological role was explored in the recent past, primarily for the human exosome use in medicine as a repair and the regeneration for the tissue, but also from, as I told you before, in the vegetable exosome sources, plant-based, we can blend them, extract them, and via ultracentrifugation, we can isolate only the exosome pure. The point 4 is understanding the difference between real and misleading claims, because there are many brands that are talking about the exosomes by now, but not all of them can be considered real exosomes. For example, in this product, we can see that there are, it's an American product, and it contains human adipose storm cell exosomes. So this one is not allowed in many markets in the world because it's a human-based cosmetic. And that one, for example, is originated from a chicken embryonic mesenchymal cell-derived extracellular vesicles. So these are chicken embryonic exosomes from an animal source, which are also, of course, expensive, and not all the consumers like that. The idea that they are putting on their skin, on their face, something derived from an embryo, chicken embryo. There are also products that claim they have the exosomes, general name, which we don't know what kind of exosomes they are using, and there are also others that use meristem cell culture, vegetable cell culture, which we know that are containing exosome, but they are not so concentrated. So in this kind of extract, there are many ingredients beside the exosomes, which we prefer to choose only the pure exosome because they, of course, are much more active. There are also products that call themselves exosomatic face serum, which it's in the name they recall something related to the exosome, but in the composition there are no trace of them. And last but not least, the one we choose to use for our new brand new line Drano 2 Lactobacillus extracellular vesicles. Those one are obtained from, of course, Lactobacillus, which are unharmed bacteria. They are present in the microflora, human microflora. So from cultivation of this kind of lactobacillus, we can extract extracellular vesicles, so exosome, bacterial derived from biotechnology, and they are they can stimulate the cell proliferation, improve skin elasticity and firmness. They have an antioxidant action, anti-inflammatory effect, and a high skin absorption. So, coming to an end, we know now that as a cosmetic industry increasingly incorporates exosome into the skincare products, it is essential to distinguish authentic exosome-based technology from marketing hype. A crucial point to remember is that the exosome cannot be artificially synthesized, as they are naturally occurring in biological structure from human sources, from animal sources, and the one that we prefer, of course, from vegetable sources and bacterial sources. So by deepening our understanding of exosome, we can appreciate the true potential and avoid misleading claims that may arise in the beauty and wellness industry. I think that by now, from my side, it's all, and I say you goodbye and see you the next time.